Seize the moment. There are nights when the world falls quiet, and you're left alone with your thoughts, staring at the ceiling as if it might whisper back. It's not just the daily grind keeping you awake, those endless to-dos or looming deadlines. It's something deeper, a soft ache in your chest, a question that lingers like a guest who won't leave. Is this the life I meant to live? The days blur past, filled with buzzing notifications, voices pulling you in every direction, and a world that never slows down. In the midst of it all, your dreams, the ones that flicker in your heart when everything else quiets, sit patiently, like sketches in a notebook, waiting for you to pick up the pen. Every time you tell yourself, tomorrow, a piece of what could be slips away. Regret is a quiet thief, growing bolder with time. But your story isn't finished. There's still time to shape it, to let those dreams step into the light. Those dreams aren't random sparks or fleeting whims. They're like a compass, pointing toward the life that's uniquely yours. But they don't just happen. They need you to move, to take that first unsteady step, even when the path feels foggy. Picture Thomas Edison in his cluttered workshop, surrounded by wires and bulbs that refused to glow. He wasn't a genius by birthright. He was just a man who refused to quit. Thousands of failed experiments littered his path, each one a small sting, a moment where giving up might have felt easier. Yet he kept tinkering, adjusting, trying again, until one filament finally lit up the dark, and then the world. Imagine him pausing, staring at a broken bulb, wondering if it was worth it. What kept him going? Maybe it was the same pull you feel, that quiet voice urging you to try once more. Have you ever set a dream aside after a first stumble? What made you pause? Share your story. It might just spark something in someone else. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap we all fall into. You think you need more skills, more money, a clearer map. But perfection isn't freedom. It's a cage. Deep down, you know starting where you stand, flaws and all, is how you grow into the person ready for what's next. Think of Oprah Winfrey in her early days, a young woman in a small radio booth, her voice sometimes trembling with nerves. She didn't have a grand stage or a spotlight waiting, just a microphone and a story to tell. Each word she spoke, shaky or not, built the foundation of who she'd become. Picture her in that moment, heart racing, choosing to speak anyway. That choice changed everything. If it were you, would you dare to speak even with a trembling voice? It's a question worth pondering, maybe even sharing. The world is a storm. Notifications pinging, opinions clashing, obligations piling up. It's easy to chase every shiny opportunity, to say yes to everything, thinking it keeps your options open. But that's not freedom. It's chaos. Spreading yourself thin means you never dig deep enough to touch what matters. Focus is about choosing your path and running it with everything you've got. Steve Jobs didn't build Apple by juggling 100 ideas. He picked a few and made them shine, saying no to the noise so he could say yes to his vision. Imagine him shutting the door on distractions, zeroing in on what would become revolutionary. Now think of your own life, your dreams like a small flame in a crowded room. Every misplaced yes dims it. How many unnecessary things are you saying yes to right now? Reflect on that and maybe let us know what you'd rather say no to. Focus isn't about grinding yourself into dust. It's about aligning your energy with what sets your soul alight. Think of your energy as a river. Split it into a dozen streams, and it's shallow, barely rippling. Channel it into one path, and it carves through stone. Serena Williams didn't become a legend by dabbling in every sport. She poured her heart into tennis, every swing, every practice, every moment of doubt or triumph. That focus etched her name into history. Picture her on the court, sweat-soaked, pushing through exhaustion because she knew what mattered most. Now, look at your own life. Where's your energy flowing? Is it scattered across too many streams? What would happen if you channeled it toward what truly excites you? These questions linger, inviting you to pause and consider what's pulling at your focus. But focus comes with a price. It means saying no, not just to distractions, but to comfort, to familiarity, sometimes even to the approval of others. It can feel like walking a lonely road, leaving behind routines or people who don't see your vision. Yet every no is a yes to yourself. Walt Disney didn't build his empire by pleasing everyone. He turned down countless ideas to protect the magic of his dream. Imagine him sketching late into the night, deciding which stories to bring to life and which to let go. Now picture yourself at a crossroads. One path is crowded, safe, full of voices urging you to stay small. The other is quiet, uncertain, but it leads to the life you see in your heart. Which path feels truer to you today? These choices shape us, and sharing them can light the way for others. Setbacks will come. You'll stumble, doubt yourself, feel like the world's pushing back. But those moments aren't proof you're failing. They're evidence you're moving. Abraham Lincoln faced crushing defeats, lost elections, failed businesses, personal heartbreaks. Yet he kept his eyes on a bigger purpose, a nation united. Each blow shaped him like a sculptor chiseling stone until he became the leader history remembers. Your setbacks are your forge, too. They're not here to break you. They're here to build you. Think back to a time you fell. What did it teach you? How did it push you closer to who you're becoming? Those lessons are powerful, and sharing them might just help someone else keep going. To hold focus, you need more than fleeting bursts of inspiration. Motivation is like a spark, bright but brief. Systems are the fire that keeps burning. Benjamin Franklin didn't become a legend by hoping for inspiration. He crafted routines, early mornings for reading, evenings for planning, that shielded his focus from the world's chaos. Imagine his desk, tidy and deliberate, a reflection of his disciplined mind. You can build that too. Start small. Carve out 1 hour a day for your dream. Clear your space of distractions. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. A cluttered desk breeds a cluttered heart. Negative voices fracture your spirit. What's one small change you could make today to protect your focus? It's these little shifts that build momentum, and hearing how others have done it can spark ideas. Every step you take shapes who you are. It's not just about reaching a goal, it's about becoming the person your dream demands. Picture your life as a house you're building. Every day you hesitate, a brick goes unlaid, leaving gaps for regret to seep in. But every action, no matter how small, adds strength to the foundation. The writer who writes daily becomes a storyteller. The dreamer who acts becomes a legend. Each choice you make today is a brick in that structure. Who are you becoming with those choices? These reflections invite us to look inward, maybe even to share a piece of our journey with others. The life you want isn't a distant horizon. It's here, in this moment, waiting for you to claim it. It won't chase you. You have to run toward it, even if your hands shake, even if the world screams for your attention. Starting now, focusing now, choosing yourself over and over. That's how you bridge the gap between dream and reality. Delay isn't just postponing success, it's postponing who you could be. Imagine yourself years from now. Looking back, will you see a life of courage, of focus, of dreams brought to life? Or a trail of what-ifs? The clock's ticking, but it's not too late. So, what dream are you nurturing today? Share it. Your story might just inspire someone else to take their first step.